Hi, I'm Alexandra, a psychic spiritual counselor, and welcome to Alexandra's Psychic Eye. A haunting tends to conjure up scenes from old Hollywood movies where families are slowly tortured by unseen presence bent on doing harm. Of course, it makes for higher ticket sales, but unfortunately, the average person assumes that what they see in their local movie theater is exactly what would happen during such an encounter. Today, a paranormal investigator will help to dispel many of the notions that surround this phenomenon. Don't go away, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Alexandra's Psychic Eye. Many of us run out of options in getting our lives back on track. Sometimes what we need is a recharging of the batteries, or what you might call a spiritual jumpstart. Here's a most recent letter from Josephine, who experienced just that, and she is one of my students in spirituality. Dear Alexandra, my experience with you has been amazing. When I met you, I lacked trust with people, needed closure in areas of my life, felt lost and a roadblock in life. You helped guide me onto a path that's positive and bright. In just 2 weeks, my life has already changed for the better. I didn't think it was possible, but it happened. The negativity disappeared and things started falling right into place. What I liked most about your reading was your comforting style and the way you made me feel right at home. I can honestly say that you are a true gifted healer that can help anyone find their way into the light. Signed, Josephine of Staten Island. Thank you, Josephine, and I'm very happy that you had that positive experience. It was a very heartwarming letter. Psychic spiritual readings can guide you back onto your original path. So give yourself a gift that you deserve. We'll be right back after this message. North Jersey Paranormal Research is a group of professional investigators who specialize in researching hauntings and other paranormal phenomenon in the New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania areas. They are dedicated to assisting the public with their paranormal issues while helping their clients develop a better understanding of what they are dealing with within their home or business. Welcome, Mark, to our show. We're really happy to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're happy to have you. Now, the one thing that brought you and the rest of your team members together were your past paranormal experiences, which were quite remarkable. Why don't you tell us about some of your experiences? We'd really like to hear about them.
Well, I moved to New Jersey back in 1999, and I lived in a house for a time that had paranormal activity. Shortly after I moved in, I would feel like I wasn't alone, like I was being watched, and I started experiencing what's referred to as sleep paralysis, where
sleep paralysis.
I would wake up in the middle of the night and I couldn't move, and it would feel like a force is pressing down on my chest. And I would speak out loud because I felt like something was in the room with me saying, "Knock it off, you're scaring me." And a minute later it would lift up and I could move and I'd be fine.
So you experienced a strange thing. Now who told you to do that?
To tell
To
it
say,
to
knock it off, get out of the room.
I have done a lot of reading over the years, and
Right.
I've read theories from people who've had these experiences that talk to if something's in the room with them, and
Yes.
you set your boundaries, and I let it
Absolutely.
be known to leave me alone, and it did.
Well, one of the things that I wanted my viewers to understand is that if they have any of these experiences, they should understand that they're not powerless, they're powerful. And they can say things like, if you're not here in the name of the Christ, be gone, and the spirit will leave. Just that easily. It's just that easy, and that's what you did,
Yes.
basically. Okay, so that kind of led you right into where you are now. Now, was this the reason you decided to become a researcher in this field?
Well, I had continued to have activity in the house, so
Okay.
I looked online and I found that there was a local group that would do paranormal research.
Oh, there was a normal group.
So
There
I
was
called
one.
them in. They
Yeah.
did an investigation of my home,
Oh.
and I enjoyed it so much that I joined them after
Now, when
that.
you say they did an investigation of your home, what exactly did they do?
They come in from a scientific perspective to
Right.
try to find out what is going on. That we taking a lot of photographs and audio and video recordings and taking measurements
Really?
to try to prove that there is something going on, at the same time trying to find a natural, rational explanation.
What did they find out when they did the research?
In my home, they had some video evidence, but it wasn't a lot. Orbs and photos, which those are very controversial because they could be mistaken for dust. But
Right.
it just sparked my interest in the whole phenomenon of paranormal research, and I
Yeah.
decided I wanted to join.
It is quite exciting and it's quite fascinating. Now, based on your findings, how would you explain the reason behind most paranormal cases?
It's hard to explain because each case is different. There are a lot of theories out there, and from somebody from a scientific standpoint like myself, we don't really have a way of proving one way or another.
Photo with the white light in there. What is
Yes.
that?
That
We've had a lot of that.
is what we refer to as ectoplasmic mist.
Ectoplasmic mist.
Ectoplasmic mist.
Ectoplasmic mist,
Yes.
which is
Which is a form of spiritual energy that can be captured on audio and video equipment.
right. We had, as I mentioned, many, many people on the show, and I myself have had photographs like that, where I would see images of, like someone will photograph me, and there'll be this white mist around me, or someone will photograph a kitchen, and there'll be someone looking out of the stove, like with white mist. So what is that exactly?
It's a form of manifestation. It's a form of a spiritual entity, either trying to manifest to be seen, or we just happen to be in the right place in the right time to catch it as it's moving through.
Now there is something else there. What is right here?
That was a photograph I took in a
Wow.
Mount Hebron cemetery.
Oh.
When I took the photo, there was nothing there, and I instantly saw it in my camera, this big ball of bright energy. It almost looks like a
at
car
that.
headlight. Again, it's in front of a bush, and there's no car or road behind it. I took several other test photos afterwards to see if I could recreate it, and I couldn't.
Oh my goodness.
So it's a very interesting form of energy. Now,
Ball
some
of
people would
light.
consider that an orb. I consider it a very bright anomaly. I really
Incredible.
can't say what it is, but we were not able to recreate it.
I know what it is.